Alright, so you may not know this, but there is a new and easy way to scale your agency to 10K a month. In fact, this model that I'm going to explain to you will work to help you to get to 10K a month, but also if you want to scale up to 20, 30, 40, and even 50K per month. This is the exact model I use to scale my agency to 50K a month. And it is much easier to get to 50K a month following this model than some other model you're going to find out there where they just tell you to send messages and book as many meetings as possible and you'll scale. So I'm going to be creating a lookalike model of something that I use inside of my high level accelerator program. We call this the capacity calculator. And what this capacity calculator essentially does is it gives us the exact number of team members you need on your team to hit your desired revenue goal, the exact number of clients you need to sign each week, each month, your profit margins, your retention rate, and literally every single number you need to have in your business. Because one of the most common issues people fall into when they're trying to scale their agency is that they don't have predictability, right? They're at 10K a month and they're saying to themselves, you know what, I really want to get to 20K a month. And the only metric they're looking at is, I need to book more meetings, I need to book more calls. But they don't know exactly how many they need to book each week, each month, how many clients they need to retain. You see, they don't do it with accuracy, with predictability. And if you don't have accuracy and predictability in your business, you're going to be very demotivated because you're going to be essentially not following a plan. You're going to be waking up each day with the goal of book more meetings, book more calls, but you don't have a system first off to do that, right? You don't have a predictable outreach system that is automated and handled by a team member to book those meetings for you. You're doing it all yourself. And you don't have the exact numbers or the KPIs that your team member or you need to be hitting to actually get to that revenue mark. You see, scaling my agency to 50K a month did not come from just hoping to sign some clients, right? It came from knowing the exact number of meetings we need each week, the exact close rate we need to maintain, the exact number of touch points that we need to initiate every single week. And that's just on the client acquisition side. Then on the client retention side, we knew exactly what our average retention rate needed to be. So if our retention rate is dipped below our average, we need to work on improving our client experience and client results. But more importantly, we knew exactly how many team members we needed so that we could then hire the next person we needed to hire before we needed to hire them. Because many of you are going to experience this as you scale. You're going to scale, you're going to take on some clients, and then you're going to rush to Upwork or Fiverr and you're going to try and hire someone because you're under a lot of pressure and you're going to hire the wrong person. You're going to waste a load of money on them. Your client's going to get bad results. Your retention rate is going to dip. And now your monthly recurring revenue dips as well. It's one of the biggest problems people face when they scale. And you often hear, you know, if you scale too fast, that's a bad thing. But in fact, it's if you scale without knowing the exact number of people you need to fulfill your services and all the numbers we've just looked at here, then that's the problem, not that you scaled too fast. All right, so I'm going to pull open my laptop. I'm going to give you a rough overview of how you need to plan this out for yourself so that you can adapt this new easy way to get to 10K a month. And as I mentioned, this works whether you want to get to 15, 20, 30, 40, or 50K a month as well. It's the exact model I use and it's the exact model I teach my high level students. All right, guys, welcome to the laptop. I genuinely just went through a full 15-minute breakdown building out this entire spreadsheet for you, and I just noticed I was not recording. So here we go. Take two, let's do it. Except this time I've already built it out, so I'm just going to walk you through how I did this, okay? Now this is not the exact capacity calculator that I give to my high level students. I want to make that very clear, but I want to give you a rough model that you can use yourself, that if you want to build this out, you can do. So let's get straight into it, right? I want you to ignore all the numbers and focus on the numbers that I'm speaking about, okay? So we're going to start with row number one here, your revenue goal. So let's assume that you are currently at $10,000 per month. That's your business. You want to get to $20,000. Your average revenue per client is $1,000, meaning that you have 20 clients, meaning that you need to get 20 clients. Now you currently have 10 clients paying you $1,000 each. So you need to get 10 new clients to get to this golden number. But this is wrong. This is not going to get you to 20K a month. I want you to ask yourself why. Why is this not going to get you to 20K a month? Well, this does not take into account the fact that you are going to lose clients. You are going to have clients drop you. So to get to 20K a month, you're actually going to need to sign a lot more clients than 10 clients. And I'm going to get into all of that now. This is why it's so damn important to know your numbers. And this is how you can use this new easy way to actually scale with predictability. And if you don't, I can guarantee you, you're going to be one of those people that just struggles to scale for a long time. So we're going to move down here, right? And we're going to look at your current outreach system that's getting you clients. Okay. So let's imagine you're using LinkedIn. You are sending 200 connection requests per month, and that is resulting in you booking 20 meetings. That means your message to meeting conversion rate is 10%. That is good. That's high. It's quite amazing. To give you a rough idea of what's realistic, my friend who is currently working on this process is doing a 3% conversion. So out of every 100 connections, he gets 3 meetings. So he would get 6 meetings out of a total of 200 messages. Now from this, you are currently closing 4 clients. So your close rate out of 20 meetings, 4 clients, 20%. Moving on, we're going to look at your internals. Okay. So each month you have 8 of those 10 clients staying with you, which means your retention rate is 80%. So the clients that you need to sign to stay at your current run rate is 2 clients every month. If you sign 2 clients every month, you should stay at 10K a month consistently, but you're not going to scale with those 2 clients. You're only going to scale if you bring on 3 clients or 4 clients or more. So this is what your journey is going to look like. You're starting here month 1 with $10,000. In month two, again, remember the numbers. You've signed 4 clients, but you've lost 2. So you've only actually signed 2 more clients. So your revenue now goes to $12,000 per month. Now in month 3, we're going to use a formula to make this easy on ourselves. Okay. So we're going to take our previous revenue, 12,000. We're going to times that by our retention rate, which is 80%. And now we're going to add on the 4 new clients that pay 1,000 each. And that gives our figure to be 13,600. Now you're probably noticing the trend already, right? As we continue down this path, with month 4, again, previous revenue in month 3 times retention rate plus the 4 clients, you'll notice that the increase gets smaller and smaller month after month. So it was a whopping 2,000 in month 2 from month 1. And as we move this down, this goes to 1,600, which goes to just under 1,300 to 1,000. And this drops all the way till it gets really, really low to just literally 100 in the increase or less, as you can see, $70 increase. So if you take a look at this, we started month 1 with 10K in revenue. And after an entire year, right, month 12, we're only at 19,000. And our increase per month is only $200. Yet we're still signing 4 new clients. And if we were to continue this on, there's actually going to be a point where you start dipping in revenue if you're only signing 4 clients. Okay. And the reason I'm showing you this right here is because this is what most people do, right? Most people assume I'm at 10K, I just got to sign a couple more clients per month and I'll scale to 20K. And that is where they get it wrong. And that's why it's so important to have a framework that you can then reverse engineer to actually get to your goal in the timeline you want to get to it. So if you tell me, right, that you're at 10K a month, but your goal is to get to 20K a month, not after 16 or 17 months, but let's just say it's after 4 months, right? Here's how you would do that. Okay. So month 4 is going to be 20,000. Month 1 is only 10,000. Okay. So we need to add 10,000 in revenue, but we have a retention rate of 80%. So how many clients do we need to sign? Okay, so let's go through an example, right? Let's just say in month 2, you have signed 5 new clients. Okay, so your new revenue now is going to be your 10,000 times your retention rate of 80%. Plus we're going to sign 5 clients at 1,000 each. Okay, so you're up to $13,000. Now, month 3, something happens, right? You took on too many clients. Your retention rate now has dipped. So your 13,000 in previous revenue has actually now dipped, right? Because you've only kept on 70% of your clients, right? Something really bad happened. The clients were not happy. But on the flip side, you actually signed 6 new clients. Okay, so you got an extra client in the door. Awesome. Good news. We're actually still scaling, even though our retention rate has dropped. Now, month 4 is where things get really, really good. Because in month 4, what you've actually managed to do is you've realized that you had a problem. Your retention rate was dipping, and you've now drastically improved that retention rate. Okay. So your retention rate has skyrocketed all the way up to 95%. And you've kept up your streak of signing clients, and you've gone ahead and signed 6 new clients. And like that, you've gone and hit your 20K in a month. Now you did that in 4 months, not 16 or 17 months, right? How did you do that? It's because You knew the fact that you have two parts to your business, keeping clients and bringing clients in. And you weren't naive and you didn't say, hey, I just need to sign a couple clients a month and I'll scale. But you looked at the cold, hard numbers and then you worked backwards. Okay, so you realize that to get to 20K a month, you have to dive into these figures. Okay, you've got to plan out how many messages you got to send, how many meetings you got to book, your close rate, the message to meeting conversion rate, the retention rate, all of these key figures. So in your case here, right, when you signed 6 clients in a month, you know that your average close rate is 20%. Okay, so if we take your 6 meetings to get the figure, you know, of how many calls you need to take, we just times that by 5, you need to take 30 calls. So 30 calls to get those 6 new clients. Now, how many messages do we need to send to get that? Easy. We take the 30 that we've previously identified and we multiply that out by the message to meeting conversion rate that we've already identified. Remember before we found out that 200 messages got us 20 meetings. Now we've got the number still. So 300 messages are what we need to send. So now this is your KPI. Your KPI is no longer 200 messages. It's now 300. And from that, 30 calls. We're going to keep that close rate consistent, but you also spend time focusing on your retention rate. Okay, so you improved your client experience / communication with clients. Maybe you throw in a little bonus to your clients, you know, as a little extra thank you to your clients. You give them something for free and you've just improved your results, right? The quality of your work has just gone up. So everyone is happy. That is how you scale. This is the new easy way to scale, right? It's by realizing that the newest, easiest way to scale is by getting really familiar with your numbers, your meeting rates, your close rates, all of this good stuff. And if you want my personal help to build this out with you and hold you accountable to this so that you can hit your goal as quick as possible, feel free to book in a call with myself. There's a link to my Calendly below this video. You can go ahead and book in with me. This is what I teach to my students that are in my high level program, specifically for agency owners that are, you know, not signing their first 2 clients, but are at 10K or less per month and want to scale with predictability to the next level. We'll teach you how to automate your business so that you genuinely only have to work a couple hours a day taking your sales calls. We'll eventually help you replace yourself with a salesperson once you're at that stage and ready for it. We'll help you build out your team of A players so that you have a good retention rate and a good profit margin. And most importantly, we'll give you scalability that you desperately need. So go ahead, book in that call. I'll speak to you soon and I hope